Hey guys, Becca Comer here, back to teach you about some sales strategies, and not actually just sales strategies, but breaking down the fear of sales. So if you are interested in becoming a coach, an online coach, a life coach, a mindset coach, a spirituality coach, whatever it may be, or you're just selling services online, then subscribe to my channel. I produce a lot of information content around sales. I am a coach for other coaches that are online. And what's different about me is I coach from a place of being in heart-centered sales and also spirituality and mindset. So I am very much in the woo-woo world, but I also am very much in the business practical world. So I combine both of those worlds to run a business that's really aligned with who you are and really being able to manifest and attract your clients. So today I want to break down why there's such a big fear around sales. I have had so many women and people in general, my clients included, say they're afraid of sales. They're afraid to sell, they don't like it, for whatever reason being. And I think there's a lot of reasons that are valid from just past experiences. A lot of them, have been from personal experiences where people got sold to and it wasn't comfortable, it was sleazy, and it wasn't genuine. So yes, there is that, but I think there's a big shift happening, which I'm really excited about, really helping this shift happen for people in the millennial generation. And just as a world, a planet, we are starting to become more conscious, aware of our thoughts, more mindful, more loving. And because of that shift, we're also becoming more intuitive. And these are all parts of what's really going to help shift the perspective on sales and also how we run our businesses and work with others. And so I want to break down the reason of the fear of sales is because in the past, maybe it wasn't resonating with people and it wasn't working because it wasn't authentic. And along with that, there's a lot of fear around sales because it's the unknown. If we haven't had the proper training and the experience and practice, of course it's going to be scary. Look back at anything you've done in your past, like really simple things that we've all had to experience, most likely. Driving a car, learning how to drive a car, or riding a bike. I'm sure if you look back, you can probably remember both of those moments of the first time you did both of those. And it was probably very, very scary. I know it was for me. Not riding a bike, surprisingly. My mom told me when I was like 3 when I decided I wanted to take off my training wheels, but I fell. I remember into the hedges. We had this long row of hedges on my front yard. I fell over and over and over on those hedges until I could finally ride a bike without falling over. Same with driving a car. Oh my gosh, I was horrified and just terrified of getting in a car and driving this machine that I didn't know how to operate. And I remember my mom was in the passenger seat teaching me how to drive for the very first time. And we were in the driveway, on a slanted driveway, and my mom said, okay, the emergency brake was off, and she said, okay, now ease off of the gas or off of the brake, and now ease onto the gas a little bit. Just give it a little bit of gas so it can move. And I didn't know how much gas was a little bit of gas, so I hit the gas for sure, and it flew back. My mom screamed, pulled the e-brake, and was like, stop! And I felt terrified of driving again for a while until I started getting comfortable practicing over and over, doing driver's ed. And eventually now, 12 years later, I get in the car and I don't even think about it. It's just so easy and second nature. And so what sales is like is the same thing. It's something that we have to practice, experience, practice, hone in, and really figure out what's most comfortable for us. Some people like to drive with their left hand or right hand. Some people like to drive with their left hand. They like to have one wheel, 2 hands on the wheel. There's so many different variations, and that's how sales is as well. You have to practice, get feedback, see what's comfortable for you, what works for you, because it's not always a one size fits all. And I truly believe that, especially when it comes to heart-centered sales, everyone's going to sell differently, and there's different strategies that are going to work for you that may work for you and not another person, and vice versa. So I'm here to tell you sales is not scary. It's very beneficial because this is how we can get our message out. As healers, as light workers, as coaches, we are here to help serve humanity, help serve the greater good. And if we can't sell, we're holding back from helping others. And that's the goal, is to be able to ascend and enlighten this planet, this world. This is why we're so passionate about our work and why we want to help. So sales is just a vehicle to get us from where we are now to where we want to be as a humanity and as individuals in our goals. So I'm here to tell you sales is not scary, and it's time to have some shifts in our mindset and to start to get more of an understanding of how to sell, which I will be sharing more and more with you on these videos to give you that clarity and to give you the comfort. So stay tuned, subscribe so you get notifications of all the coming videos, and until next time, bye guys.